When you're out vacation on a little hidden gem named Fripp Island, and you make a post asking if anybody's fished it, much less heard of it, and you find out that one of your subscribers is actually there at the same time as you are, you know you got to meet up. So this is my new friend, Forrest. We're out here. We're going to take out these new yaks over here, and we're going to give them a little test. Forrest, how did you hear about my channel?
I watch a lot of Greg Blanchard, and I saw what Ramel
Yeah,
did
the
with
foot controls.
the foot controls. Yep, and then YouTube with its magic. It ended up recommending your channel one day and taking a look at it, and here we are.
He said, I like this goofy guy. So we're going to go ahead. We're going to hit the water. It's going to be interesting today because they don't have any live shrimp, frozen shrimp, mud minnows. What they did have was some frozen cut mullet. So we're going to get out there and try that. Artificials, power prawns, paddle tails, and fish bites. If everything else fails, we're going to see what we can get into. So of the two, Hobie Mirage Lynx versus the Pelican, the Mirage Lynx is more stable and does perform better than the Pelican, which is expected. It's 3,500 versus 1,000, but for $1,000 it is pretty nice. Everything just kind of feels like a little less smooth, not as stable as I thought it was going to be. Still I'm glad I got it. I'm glad it floats. Wasn't sure. That was the first test. It does float. The rudder steering is a little loose, a little sloppy. Oh yeah, I'm glad I got it because it allows me to kind of get out a little quicker. One thing to note is there is no reverse. Unless you take the pedal drive out and flip it around, you can. So you kind of got to use your paddle when you start getting a little too close to shore, or you get going the wrong way and you want to turn around. You have to use the paddle. The Hobie Lynx, it's a lot easier. You just pull that little lever, you can go in reverse, and it's all good to go. Not so much on this thing. Looks like also with the Mirage Lynx seat, you can, I don't know if you can see it over there. The Mirage Lynx seat actually sits up a little higher if you want. So you're kind of more of a fishing kayak position versus beach chair style seat that the Getaway has. Really wish they had shrimp.
Yeah, would have been nice. I got the frozen ones at the house.
Yeah, me too. But I was like, no, I'm gonna get it there, and worst comes to worst, I'll just get some frozen if they don't have it. Yeah. And then they're like, no, we don't have any of it. Woo! Hey, we're having an adventure, kayaking adventure. We didn't catch any fish, but to be honest with you, this is a new spot for both of us. And the tide was a little higher than anticipated. These reds, they go all up in this grass. As the water rises, they swim all the way up in there. Unless you're up in there, they're gone. I thought we would have more time before the tide rose this much, but we didn't. So we're gonna start heading back in just because the weather is, as you can see, a little nasty.
Whatever, if that was not a baby shark, it was a real large fish, I'll say that.
All right, could have been a red drum, could have been a shark. I mean, there's definitely sharks out here and red drum as well, but we just started hearing thunder, people. That means there's lightning, and where there's lightning, that means there's electricity that's gonna make us go boom, and we ain't trying to do that on vacation. So we are actually, as you can see, the return point marina is right up there. We actually have to go up here and around the corner, around the boats, and then back up. So we're gonna see if we can actually navigate that water, because this morning when we were heading out, it was something else. If I come back to Fripp Island with a kayak, I'm coming back with the Titan X and the motor, or something else big with a motor. We'll see. Stay tuned. Made it back on land. We didn't get any bites. We got around in the canals and the current, we fought it, got up there, and then the weather came and we decided, out of abundance of safety, we're going to make it back and not get struck by lightning. We did a buddy yak. This is my first buddy yak. I'm starting a new series on this channel where I'm trying to get out somebody who wants to do some kayak fishing that has never done it before. If you're in the Sarasota, Bradenton, Tampa area, or I'm out traveling like we did this time, and I met up with Forrest. we're gonna go and get other people on a fishing kayak, let them try out the Hobie, let them try out the Pelican, and depending on where we're at, try out the Titan X and the new kayak that I'm getting after I get back from Fripp. We'll be able to try all these different out, and we'll get people out on the water, get them fishing, and see how they like it. That way they can try things before they buy it. All right, what do you think about Fripp Island? What do you think about this Hobie Mirage Lynx?
Hobie's great. It's the first time I've ever actually tried either a Hobie or a pedal kayak. I enjoyed it a lot. It's a lot more stable than I thought it would be, and moves a lot quicker than I thought it would. It cuts through the water pretty good, especially through that current.
Yeah, definitely. A lot better than the Pelican. I kept getting like caught and like getting shoved sideways, and he was just like sitting there straight. I was like, man, I chose the wrong buddy yak today.
I felt bad for you.
But it was all good. It was fun.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun. This is a great island. Never been out here before, but it's definitely something I'm gonna keep coming back out here.
Nice.
It's I'd like to agree with you. I think next time bring the bigger kayak with the motor.
Definitely.
And probably get to travel around a little bit more of the spots easier and
fight that current.
Yeah.
And so it's really surprising how hard it was, even with these light yaks, which you can pedal pretty fast and get around. Sorry guys, we're in a heavily trafficked area. Even with these light pedal, not pedal, but like stand up hybrid yaks that are pedal and paddle, it was really difficult at first to get out there. But if I come back and if you come to fish here, I highly recommend a motor just out of safety. I feel like if I got out a little farther away, it could have got ugly if there was a lightning storm. I'm not sure we would have made it back in time. We would have had to find some kind of shelter, but luckily we started heading back before it started rolling in. And you got any other closing words?
No, just thanks for inviting me and thanks for having me. This is great.
Yeah, I appreciate you coming out. All right, on that note, we'll see you guys later. Look for more videos about this fishing trip, or not this fishing trip, but all the fishing trips on here on Fripp Island. Take it easy.